This is 7 National News making headlines. UAE's first counter-piracy conference to commence this week. Medical experts raise awareness for World Voice Day. And G20 looks for next hotspot. Over 50 countries are set to take part in UAE's first public-private counter-piracy conference on the 18th of April at the Medina Jumeirah in Dubai. Government officials, foreign ministers and industry leaders will begin talks surrounding solutions to the humanitarian and economic issue of piracy. Other topics will include how piracy affects world peace and security. New attacks on vessels have brought the topic into the spotlight recently, and the forum will run under the theme of Global Challenge Regional Responses, forging a common approach to maritime piracy. The conference will be inaugurated by His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and His Excellency Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, Chairman of DP World. According to the Maritime Bureau, at least 26 ships are currently under pirate control in the Gulf of Aden, Arabian Sea and African coast, and 532 mariners are being held captive. The financial burden on global trade is said to be as high as $12 billion. The American hospital in Dubai is joining the observation of World Voice Day today. According to voice experts, many suffer from different conditions which could lead to something more serious if ignored for a very long time. Therefore, it is essential to raise awareness on the various measures people can take to safeguard their vocal cords. The annual event, celebrated across the globe, began in Brazil in 1999. Khadija Salih has this report.
Oh, when there the spell was cast, and here we are.
Shelby Love is a professional singer who's lending a helping hand in raising awareness about the importance of voice care on World Voice Day at the American Hospital in Dubai. The 19-year-old performer says maintaining the quality of her voice through different vocal exercises as well as observing good habits is essential in her career.
I keep my voice the way it is by, I don't know, drink a lot of warm fluids, try to be loose, and, don't scream a lot and don't talk at high volumes and stuff, and I just sing basically every day.
Meanwhile, Peter Robinson, a marketing manager for a company in Dubai, also says he relies a lot on his voice to do his job. To ensure that he and his vocal cords are fit, he says a visit to the voice therapist is a must.
I use my voice quite a lot. I have to do presentations, talk to people, customers, staff. I now know that there are things that you can do to take care of your voice. Steam, if you steam and inhale steam, that can help the voice. Not smoking, caffeine, things like that. I know that they affect the voice. And also forcing the voice when speaking. Obviously, that's something that can cause damage. I drink quite a lot of water, so I do hydrate my voice quite a lot as well.
According to Lee Bolton, a specialist speech and voice therapist at the hospital, many take voice health for granted. He says there are many complications that could arise when the voice fails, which could lead to chronic problems when ignored or not treated properly.
The majority of voice problems we see are in what we call occupational voice users. So that can be anybody who uses their voice for work purposes. Teachers are a classic example, but it could also be any salespeople, TV, radio broadcasters. For some people, the problems get worse over maybe months, maybe years, and they end up with either very low-pitched voices, they end up with lots of soreness because of the way that they're tensing the muscles. They may end up with soreness and neck ache.
However, with the proper amount of care, such as performing vocal exercises and smoke inhalation, people can avoid losing and damaging their voices.
You can do some vocal exercises, and often if the problem is related to a muscular tension problem in the voice box muscles, then your ENT doctor will often recommend you to have voice therapy, and a component of voice therapy, much like physiotherapy, is exercise for those muscles.
While there are many factors that affect overall health, specialists advise everyone on World Voice Day to listen to their own voices. Khadija Salih, 7 National News.
Entrepreneurs have been given a platform for regional collaboration networking and entrepreneurship development at the first ever Summit Franchise UAE 2011, which concluded today. According to the organisers, the UAE has a rich number of young business-minded individuals, especially now during the post-recession period. They stressed it is essential for young entrepreneurs to have a wide range of companies to choose from, and the three-day event saw a large turnout of interested businessmen and women.
The Franchise UAE is a first-time event which we are organizing and is helping entrepreneurs, local entrepreneurs, people who live in UAE, especially in Dubai, who are looking to start business for themselves. If you see what has happened in markets like these, the larger investments were coming in, the big infrastructures have been built, but not much has been done on the small business size.
The speed limit on the Abu Dhabi-Dubai motorway will be cut from 160 km per hour to 140 km per hour from Sunday. The decision was announced last month and is a measure taken from the traffic police to upgrade road safety following a series of accidents over the past couple of months. Statistics show that peak time, 9,000 vehicles use the road per hour. According to a police statement, drivers are called upon to abide by the new speed limits. Sir Bob Geldof will be heading the inaugural Food Security Forum in Abu Dhabi on the 28th of this month. The human rights campaigner, rock musician and Nobel Peace Prize nominee will help tackle the world's food supply issue along with other world leaders in the capital. The event comes off the back of forecasts that show the world's population is set to rise 50% to 9 billion by 2050. Geldof is known for his campaigns to stop hunger through concerts such as Live Aid and his Band-Aid Trust. Dubai police are warning residents of forged currencies that are currently circulating. According to a local paper, police are urging people to examine notes carefully as offenders are separating the front and back side of genuine notes and are sticking them to the opposite side of fake notes. 231 forging cases have been reported so far, and the notes include 500, 100 and 20 dirham notes as well as dollars. An equity market for small and medium-sized enterprises has been approved by the government according to the Department of Economic Development. The DED's chief executive, Mr. Al-Janahi, said that the Dubai SME and DED were working to implement a small business bourse to provide opportunities to investors in which shares of SMEs should be freely traded. The bourse will provide access to funding for small businesses with a market capitalisation that is too small to list on the UAE's main bourses. There has been a significant drive towards SMEs recently, with the introduction of the Top 100 SME Index to boost transparency, along with a number of bank deals with Dubai SME. Experts forecast the sector to grow by up to 12% year-on-year for the Middle East and Asia. Looking abroad now, a major fire broke out in a residential area in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir state on Friday. The fire broke out at 1:30 p.m. local time and spread to the adjoining houses, creating panic and fear among the residents. Hundreds of people ran out of the houses and their belongings as soon as the fire broke out. Residents and youth of the area helped the fire tenders to douse the fire by throwing buckets of water and spraying water using the pipes. According to fire officials, no casualties have been reported till now. The source of the fire is still not known, and officials say they will begin investigations soon. Up next, we have the day's business news, so stay with us.